Alright boys, welcome back. So I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but there's something that was just on my mind. So I was just at the beach for like 2 hours, just getting in heaps of steps for recovery, because I've been focusing on my deadlifts, so my back is sore, everything's just sore. I'm trying to get my psoas muscles to get some blood flowing through them, because just everything is just killing me. So as I was on my nice little walk, okay, 5,000 steps or so in, I was just like clearing my mind out. It was so nice and peaceful, and just something just struck me. Now, a while back, I was doom scrolling the Instagram reels, okay? Being a bit of a degenerate, wasting my time, but anyway, I came across this video. This guy popped up on my feed, and he was talking about this interview that he had watched, and the interview was with I don't know if he was a serial killer, but he was some sort of like seriously bad guy, okay, a really bad criminal, the type of guy you'd want to keep locked up, okay. And basically the point that really stuck out to me was what the criminal had said when he was asked, like, who do you target and why. So this criminal preyed on basically the vulnerable, like most criminals do, okay. Preyed on the helpless, the vulnerable, the weak, okay. And what he would do, apparently, was he would stalk his victim, and he would find out where they live, and then he would watch them. He would watch the family to see if there was a strong, masculine figure in that house, okay? Whether it was the father, a son, a brother, cousin, whoever. Is there a strong, masculine, like physically strong-looking masculine male in that household? If there is, then he would leave that victim, okay, and go find a new one. And he said that when he'd finally found a victim that didn't have that strong-looking masculine figure in that household, then he knew that he could get that victim and do whatever his intentions were with that victim. And obviously it's like really bad stuff, and I don't remember what it was that he would do, but obviously it's horrible. You don't want that to happen to your girlfriend, right? You don't want that to happen to your future daughter, or like your sister, or your mother, or your aunt, or like someone who's physically going to be weak and vulnerable, okay? So I bring all this up just as a reminder that as men, if you are the only man in your household, do you have that physicality about you? Do you have that physical presence, that size about you? Do you have enough muscle, enough mass on your frame that will deter someone like that from going after a loved one? Do you have that? Because I've grown up a pencil neck my whole freaking life, okay? I've been having to work really hard to pack on the size, so I know it's tough to gain weight if you're really skinny. But coming from a pencil neck myself, bro, you gotta thicken up that neck, bro. Get some mountainous traps, okay? Look, it's the physicality alone was enough to deter that guy. Like, yes, you can be a skinny freaking boxer and snap people's heads back. Okay, yes, you can have that training about you, but it's super important that you just have that physicality, because it's the physicality alone that deterred the guy. You don't want to get to the point where the guy actually tries something and then you have to actually use your boxing skills or whatever MMA experience you have. You don't want to get to that point, okay? Because what if he has a knife or a gun? You want to deter him from even thinking about following through on what it is that he wants to do, okay? And that, he said, from the freaking serial whatever he was, he said that physicality, that physical size was enough to deter him, okay? And like another reason why it's so important just to have that physicality about you to deter someone like that. Like, you might think like, oh, that's really rare that someone would actually do that. Bro, there is so much freaking evil in this world. Like, you don't want to take chances, bro. I personally, I don't want to take a chance. Rather safe than sorry. It's just a preventative measure, okay? If you can just prevent it from even happening, bro, like that's honestly enough, okay? So there is serious evil in this world, and yeah, man, like I couldn't live with myself if I lacked the physical strength to just protect or to deter some creepy ass freaking evil intending guy from doing something to someone who I really cared about, who I loved, okay? I just can't let that even be a risk. I can't have that to be a risk factor. We need to minimize that risk as much as we can, okay? And the reason why I'm also like real motivated to just share this message as a reminder that we need to actually have physicality about us is that as I was walking on the beach, man, I crossed paths with so many pencil necks, guys that clearly have never even touched a barbell in their life. And that is just not good, man. That's not good. You don't want to be clearly weak, okay? You need to pack on that size, all right? And that's gonna take some hard work on your end if you struggle to gain weight, bro. You just gotta figure out how it's best gonna suit you, what's gonna work you best to get the calories in, okay? To get some mountainous thick traps, bro. Get some traps, fill out a freaking shirt, okay? This comes from deadlifts, bro. That's what that comes from. Do some heavy ass deadlifts, bro. Eat big, okay? It's some bro science, but eat big, get big. That's, you know, that's just the way it goes. That's the way that you're gonna pack on some size. But yeah, man, like you can't, I personally, like if I think about it, like if I don't lift now and something bad happens in a few years time because an attacker saw that viewed me as not physical enough to protect like my girl or my future daughter, if an attacker didn't think that I was intimidating enough that he would actually go out of his way and attack a loved one of mine, and I didn't have any physical strength to even stop him, I couldn't live with that. So this is just, it's a non-negotiable. It's mandatory. It's like optimizing your testosterone as a man in today's times. You gotta have physicality about you. And obviously, I'm not bashing MMA in this video or like boxing. Like, that's great. That's awesome to have. We should all have some experience in some sort of martial art. But the baseline, bro, let's pack on some size, bro. Like, you can be aesthetic at the same time. Yes, you can do that. But it's just so important, okay? Because lately, it just seems that like the average man is just getting like more and more frail. He's just looking weaker and more timid. It's absurd, bro. So yeah, this is just a reminder, man. We gotta pack on that size, get dense, get thick, juicy, succulent, bulbous. Okay, get jacked. All right, it's important, so freaking important. And throw some MMA in there, sprinkle that in there, and you're good, bro. You're good to go. So yeah, man. Just a reminder, boys, so let's get after it, let's keep crushing it, and I'll see you in the next spontaneous video that I make. All right, peace.